Greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode in my series of On Being Retired. Now, this one is about structuring your day. This is just a short video, really, but before I begin, excuse me, if you like my content, can I ask you to like and subscribe? Thank you so much. Now, in my last video, I talked about joining groups and meeting up with friends and getting out and about. This time, I want to talk about structuring your day. Now, whilst you were working, your day had structure. You went to bed by a certain time, you got up by a certain time, you got dressed, you had to organize your meals, you went shopping, etc. Everything had a time, including times when you would cook, times when you clean, washing your laundry and all sorts. Everything, had a time. Now, all those things can be done whenever you feel like. You don't have to stick to a particular time. So once you retire, then maybe that's where the problem might come in for some people, because there is a lack of structure. So if you're one of those people that do find not having structure in your day a bit, disorientating, so to speak, then what I suggest is that you actually structure your day. Whatever you're doing, you apply some structure. You choose what time you're going to go to bed, what time you're going to get up, and you develop a routine. So you might think to yourself, oh, develop a routine. What kind of routine will I develop? Well, I will tell you what I do. You could start your day with some form of movement. This is what I do. I do my walking and I do some yoga. I do some stretching. So you may not want to do what I do, but you could start off by whether you want to walk, or whether it's jogging, or whether you like to go to the gym. Maybe you like swimming, or maybe you even like yoga, whatever takes your fancy. So, think about maybe starting off with some form of movement. The next thing that I found when I was working, it was very difficult to have a decent breakfast. And they say the most important meal of the day is breakfast. So plan your breakfast. Sit, eat, and enjoy your breakfast. Because for some of you, maybe some of you were able to enjoy your breakfast when you were working. There was a time that I did, but in the latter years, in the more later years, I should say, that wasn't a thing that I was able to do. It was always breakfast on the run. So enjoy your breakfast. When it comes to your lunchtime and your dinner times, or whether you don't have a lunch, or your meal that you will have later in the day, plan your cooking and your food preparation time. So rather than it taking all day or at a random time of day, plan a time. So when you think about it, you would have planned your exercise time, you'd have planned your breakfast time, so plan your food preparation time. Think about what it is you're eating. Is it nutritious enough? Is it balanced? Think about it, because sometimes as well when we're working, we don't really have time to think about all these things when it comes to our food preparation time. It's always something that is quick and easy, maybe a sandwich. Now you've got the luxury of being able to plan what you're going to eat. So once you have planned all of that, you can then plan your relaxation time. Now, are you a person that likes to or needs to take a nap in the day? I'm not one of those people that nap in the day unless I'm extremely tired, but maybe you would find that you want to. So that could be something that you can build into your routine, your relaxation time, your time when you will have a nap. It may well change, but try to build a routine. When will you do an activity that you like doing, or a hobby? When will you watch TV? It helps if you develop a routine. as I said, I do this myself. So I have my times when I like to watch Netflix, but I also have other things that I like to do. So what I'm telling you is not something that I don't do myself. I have my time I like to read, I do my writing. So plan it. If you're a person that likes a bit of structure to your day, plan it. So, as I said, I get up early on a Monday to Friday and I do my walking or I do yoga, and I am changing it up a bit. I don't always stick to the same thing, but that's my exercise time. And then I have weekend as my resting time. So I do look forward to my weekends, as I don't have to get up so early, because, you know, if you're in a hot place, you have to get up early to avoid the heat of the day. So I like weekends where I don't have to get up so early, and it makes me, you know, it gives me that thing of working. Oh, you know, when you're working, you look forward to your weekend, you're having a break, you're having a rest. And that's what I have done. I've got my projects that I have engaged myself with, and I do these in the week like I would do a job. So at the weekends, I get to really relax. You know, I watch my Netflix or I go out socializing. I have a routine, and I find that this really helps me. Now, it's not to say that this can't change, and there have been times where I've loosened up on it, so to speak, depending on what's happening. If I have people visiting me, or if I'm not feeling 100%, I do loosen up on it. But because I have been retired for more than a year now, to begin with, it was really good to have that structure. Now I am letting up on that structure a bit, as I've said, because it's been a while, and so I'm not really missing that routine so much, and I'm starting to realize, well, hey, you can actually relax a little bit. You don't have to be so rigid. So I have loosened up. If you are already retired and you have time on your hands, why don't you organize yourself a schedule and see how it goes? You may have been retired only for a short time, and maybe, you know, in the first year they say you enjoy just being able to laze around, not having to get up, but maybe you have got to a stage where you're finding the lack of structure is, you know, really bothering you. So think about creating a schedule, as I said. Think about creating a routine for yourself if you're one of those people that needs to have routine. And perhaps you can comment and let me know what you think. Okay, well, that's the end of this particular episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, do let me know how you get on. It would be really good to hear from you. Until the next time, stay blessed. This is Missy Mac, over, not out.